Right, what's happening, people? Down at the Clio. It's been a little while. Long story short, had a knee op and been out of the game for a little while. But yeah, since Brands Hatch, a few little changes needed to be made. I've got a Quickshift, one of the ZPO 0.1 Quickshifts to stick in. I think that'll help with the improvement and the old gear selection. Dropping down from 5th to 4th at the end of the straight at Brands into Paddock Hill Bend. I went into 6th twice, and I figured it's not mad sloppy, but you know, a little improvement to be had there. Then the suspension is just way too low. Again, actually going down into Paddock Hill, into the compression, it was rubbing on the passenger side. So I'm going to raise the suspension 20mm hopefully today, and then stick some 20mm spacers on, and then do a new geo. Nothing crazy, but yeah, let's go get it done. Right, here we are with the old the ZPO swap. So this has got the extended gear knob on it at the minute. It's only an extension, raises it up, makes it a bit more comfortable, a bit more racy. I think we're going to take that off first, little grub screw there, and then we need to pull this off, which luckily this is quick release, so that's double handy. And also, this used to have a ZPO in it already, and it has a beautiful cutout for what do we call the cradle, the tower to sit against the cup holder. So yeah, conversion half done, I would say. So let's bin this off, and then see what's underneath. And I think then we have to chuck the car up on the ramp, bin off the exhaust and go underneath. So let's have a look. Cheeky little spring. That's going on floppy. So 4 bolts. I think that's it. So we got the 4 bolts we've just undone. So I believe the linkages just go in there, obviously, and just click onto the rod, and I don't know if you can see that second one in there. So yeah, how hard could it be? Underneath now, got to remove this heat shield, which is also quick release. A few of these to undo. So let's get at it. Bosh, all these little bad boys undone. Opened up the old clampage. There was a little exhaust blow here as well, so I've undone that one. I was going to adjust that after I set the exhaust off. So heat shield removal. Okay. Look at that. Oh my god, this camera. I am in control, I swear. Bosh, we're there. So we've got these 2 bad boys have to come off. Obviously we've already semi-prep this. We've got one bolt to come off, I think. So let's drop it down a little bit, buzz off the last bolt and sort these cables out. Let's try and get it installed quick time. Flexi looking good. Head mechanic. Hey Twigs.
I only disagree.
So all we did was we undone them bolts earlier on, and it literally, there was a little couple clips. Little clip. Yeah, little clip. And then it just fell through. So 4 Phillips screws. Wait. Twiggy said that only 3 need doing. And then I think we exposed the cables. He's back. He's Pakistan. Deep throat and a pencil, Nick. Yes! Success! Let's have a gander.
There's a blue one and a grey one.
Okay. Ah! Bash me head! Fucking hell, this work's exhausting. Put that there. Good old, good on.
Right. So, I want to kind of confirm which one does what action. So left and right. Just the blue one, by the looks of it. And then forwards and backwards will be the grey one. So make sure you get them the right way around on the other linkage. And you should be crispy.
One stable, one static. But as you heard the master mechanic say, but to be fair, this one in here, this one doesn't move. So yeah, forwards and back. Ah, it's all going swimmingly. Box, gone. I'm gonna need that though. Ah. Is this some sort of sick joke? Why does this need so many screws? Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, don't worry, I'm sorry. Long thing. Fucking exhaust. Damn it. Good out of here. Yeah. Oodles of fun. Oh, my pink bits are falling out. Ah! She's in. Changing gear in traffic. This is nice. Yes. See these bad boys popped on? Hopefully they're the right way around. And we'll look up in here. I've gone with this one first. I took this cable back out in the end, this right hand side one, and I just got this one in. This has to sit. Where is she? This has to sit absolutely bang flush for you to get it in nicely. And then I just did this one second because there's loads of room to the right hand side, room to the left. So I think that's alright. let's dash it up and see what I got on. Oh, back in the cockpit. So let's swing this bad boy up. Oh dear. Oh, where's that Twiggy kid? Twiggy! He's gone. Oh, I'm stuck. So we're not going to do that right now. I'm going to go and get the bolts to fit. Oh, what a waste. I'm back. Oh, why? Oh yeah. Forever. Will we have gears? Oh, no. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 speed only. 4 speed. I pinch these up. The ones that haven't fallen down. I've only lost one. I don't know if you lot can see, there's some grub screws there. I think they dictate the throw. Grub screw removal. This little bad boy needs to be backed out one time. So let's get you lot the right way up. Alright, so on this mechanism, this is all new to me, but on this mechanism we've got little grub screws in here and they stop the throw. So going across, that's first, that's second. You can see that this little grub screw is dictating the throw there. We come up, we got third, straight back. So that's fourth. Now as we come up, we're looking for fifth. Can't find fifth. I think that's sixth. That's fourth. That's second. So we're looking for fifth. And we are hitting this grub screw. So let's find the smallest hoxie star bit, Torx bit. Back that out a tiny bit and hopefully we can find it. And I think to check for reverse as well. All we did on the other wheels is I'm not able to see. I want to be able to see. Hang on. Hey. Right. All we did on the other one was bust off that lower collar just a tiny bit, left it there, and then we raised this coil up 20mm because I'm going 20mm, and then we bring the bottom collar up and clamp it against it, and that is all we've done on the other sides. So without further ado, sweet. Just want to make sure this bottom one don't move. Wind this bad boy up and lock it off. Space, right, what's happening, people? So here we are, me and the boy, both in vests because we're hench. Give me a little flex, bruv. Give me a little flex.
You're not hench.
Yes, I am hench, bruv. You need to eat your greens. So the boy's got the spoiler. So we got a it's a fake carbon spoiler. So it's just a carbon wrap. Anyway, it's getting on the Clio because the Clio looks bare because it doesn't have a spoiler. That's what I think anyway. So we're going to dash this on, and it's supposed to be super easy. It comes with, it doesn't come with instructions because we bought it second hand. It comes with a few nuts and bolts, nothing crazy. I've got a riv nut gun in preparation, got my drill, got a few bits. Let's have a quick nose. So I've got a cheap riv nut gun from eBay. I've loaded it up with an M5 riv nut insert. That's pretty simple, even though these instructions are useless. We have prepped with a 6mm drill bit for metal. We've got brackets here. The brackets already pre-drilled for the spoiler on another car, so we're going to have to change that. So we've got 2 of these brackets. They go on the end of the spoiler. There's one, and then this one's from the other side. So we'll be sticking these little brackets inside here. You've got a funky shape there, so you've got a right angle and a diagonal inside, right angle like that. Boom, simple as pie. So we are going to drill a hole that either coincides with the existing hole, because this had a cup spoiler on there or something like that already, or we are going to drill a hole that coincides with that hole. So we're going to figure that out. Well, we've got to put one of these brackets here, one on the other side, and then on the inside, stop turning around, pal. We've got these 2 holes here. They basically wrap around here, tuck in there, and we're going to need to put a hole here with some riv nut inserts and bolt them up. Should be jobs are good. You ready for this, yeah?
Yeah.
You ready for the drill?
Yeah.
You can't handle the drill, bruv. Not with them guns, with them little pistols.
Is it?
What do you bench? Do you even bench, bruv? Bosh, there we have one, semi-prepared. We've put the bracket on. We offered it up with the existing hole that I had, as there was already a spoiler on here previously. We drilled a hole that suited us. There was a hole in the bracket that obviously suited someone else previously. And then if we look in there, we've put a riv nut insert into the boot, and then we'll just put a bolt in there. When we're good and ready, we are going to go to the other side. What are we going to do to the other side?
Same thing.
Exactly the same thing. High five. Yes. Right. We are at the point of, we've got brackets in. I just need to get another bolt for that because that riv nut's in. Bracket is in on both sides, as you can see over there. Now we've got these winged bits that wrap around. They come in there, and we now need to put a couple of riv nuts in here and bolt this in. So let's do that. So there we have it. That's the spoiler fitted with the slight adjustable bolts there. Tip the spoiler up. L brackets are on. Both sides, and then the little wings that come round. Some spreader washers. Actually clamps onto the glass, but I don't assume that's not a problem. There's a little gap there, but yeah, maybe I should have put something in there. It seems alright. Yeah, it's hard to see, but the fact that it is touching the glass, I don't know. It hasn't done anything to it, so it's been on a few track days. So yeah, that's the spreader washers in, wings wrapped round, and yeah, all brackets on, nylock nuts, and some adjustable fancy boys on the fake carbon. Sweet, jobbed. It's another thing ready for Brands Hatch, and it also just makes the car look a little bit better.
Shit, never moving with caution. Too damn sick, no assuming my role. Bandwidth, EQ and distortion. Bandage through the wounds in my soul. Say again, no room for this haunting. Vantage got me cruising at home. All the roof and the pain that it causing. They ran through with the food that they own. Gang shit, never moving with caution. Too damn sick, no assuming my role. Bandwidth, EQ and distortion. Bandage through the wounds in my soul. Say again, no room for this haunting. Vantage got me cruising at home. All the roof and the pain that it causing. They ran through with the food that they own.
So we have installed the ZPO Quickshift. We chucked the center console back in because there was one previously, as a ZPO previously in here. So you have to cut this little bit here around the center console, and it was already done. So the center console just popped back in real easy. Anyway, so we've been adjusting it via these small little grub screws here. We got them, we've got a couple on the other side. Basically this is for a Megane, which can be put into a Clio, so a Meglio conversion. You just have to mess around because I think Clio, I don't know, but there's something about a grub screw. One of these grub screws, I think, that allow you to get into 6th. So with a lot of messing around, we have managed to get it so we find all the gears, center console's back in. The only thing we're not getting is a very good self center. There you go. So there you can see that it is. So I don't know if you can see that I have put it in the middle, but it will stay over to that side unless you push it back. So a little bit of research into that. Maybe jump on the old Facebook forums and see what people are saying. But this is a brand new shifter, so it just might need using. But yeah, overall quite happy. So we managed to get the car sitting nicer. So we've got the 20mm spacers on. So what with the, I think we've got -3 degrees camber in the front, and we just got some shims on the back, but the 20mm spacers, forgive the road being on a bit of a slant, but yeah, so not as low, so it should be a bit nicer to drive. Well, it has been a bit nicer to drive on a short test drive that we've done. Let's go and see what this Quickshift's saying. So I've had a little test drive getting the old grub screws set up, but I haven't driven it fast.
Feels a little bit better, like the suspension.
The suspension does feel better. So quick shift aside for the minute, the car doesn't feel as crashy. So even just going through the gears now, it seems pretty normal. I think when you stick something like this in, you overthink it a lot. Mind you, I just came out of 5th and went straight back into 5th. That self-centering is a little bit, yeah, I think I would prefer it to be pulling itself right in, so you know you're going back into the middle to find 3rd. But as you see, we've done a little road test, gone through the gears, we're getting the gears, I'm happy. Other than that, self-centering might need a little bit of tweaking, cushy. So yeah, I think, is that the first mod? I'd say that's the first mod. Well, look, raising the suspension, 20mm spacers,
Brakes.
they're not modifications, that's more maintenance. So yeah, first real mod, quite happy with that. Spacers and raising the suspension, happy with that, that's a good decision. So if you've got a Clio and you're thinking about getting one of these 0.1 shifters, I think they're really good. quite tight, but I guess that's what they're there for. And then this being in a Meglio conversion with the McGowan engine, yeah, again same thing, it's all cushy. And hopefully the video's shown you a little bit of the process about doing it. So if you're alright with the spanners, but you're wondering how to do it, really easy, crack on, it'll be sweet. So if you like this video, hit the like, and if you're not subscribed, subscribe. You're going to see a little bit more of the Meglio content, and at some point we're going to catch up with some of the other cars as well. So thanks for watching, we'll see you in the next one. Peace. Say goodbye.
Bye.
This kid, every time. Don't just say anything.
Horsepower.
Okay. That's the shit thing about this Quickshift.
It's just a couple things I do when the sun sets. Ignition on the button, I just push to start. I love driving, you think a brother couldn't park. I wouldn't bark, I'm no poser, I don't look the part. Cruising so slow, it's like I got someone pushing the car.